Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. To you I say Shalom. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. And what sparked the motivation for this lesson is I was fellowshipping with the brother Adawan, and he made a statement basically saying that how really America and Babylon, everything is just one big ass fucking ritual, and it is, man. Everything here is based on some sort of pagan ritual, pagan superstition, some wicked ass holiday, or even spell casting and energy harvesting and shit like that, man. Or we're dealing with this is spiritual warfare. That's why the scripture says that, man. So let me jump over to that real quick. Salakia. Ephesians 6 and 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Wiles really goes to the trickery, deceit. Let's go to Strong's G3180. Methodia, or methods, cunning arts, deceit, craft, trickery, right? Witchcraft is a craft, man. And their witchcraft is deceitful too, man. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of the world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, and this is really what this lesson is really going to be about, man. Spiritual wickedness in high places, right? Because I was watching a video with the brother, and the video showed how. Actually, let me just go to it real quick. But actually, let me read this first. Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And that virgin daughter of Babylon is America. The reason why America is the virgin daughter of Babylon is because America has taken on the ways of Babylon, and it's the virgin daughter because America hasn't been touched by foreign troops yet. But soon come America and World War will be basically penetrated by foreign military troops. Sit down in the dust, sit down in a low place. Because Esau Edom put himself. He didn't put himself. The Lord put Esau Edom on a pedestal. So now it's time for him to sit back in the dust, just like the Lord did to the serpent in the garden, man. Sit in the dust, And dust also represents confusion too. All right. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, right? Disappoint him. Take him out of his power seat, man. Psalm 17. O daughter of the Chaldeans. Now, Babylon is also, or America is also likened to the Chaldeans because the ancient Chaldeans, ancient Babylonians, ancient Egyptians, they all practice witchcraft and magic, right? So thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, all right? So let me jump over to what we've seen in the video. And this is directly from churchofsatan.com. And this is the hierarchy in the Church of Satan. All right, so it says a registered member has no degree, so that's a regular person. An active member is a Satanist, is a first degree. A witch or warlock is second degree, and a warlock is the male version of a witch. Priestess or priest is third degree, and you notice how they put in the woman first, man. Witch and warlock, priestess and priest, everything is backwards when it comes to Satan, especially Esau Edom, because Scripture talks about how the earth. The whole foundation of the earth is out of course, man. Right, so everything is not in its right order. Magistra or magister is a fourth degree Satanist. And the fifth degree, the highest level, is maga or magus. Right? And maga is what they talk about, so-called Republicans, which is when it comes down to voting, really makes up half of the country. Right? They're chanting MAGA, not knowing that this is a Satanist term, right? Because the high level Edomites, they all practice witchcraft. That's why Scripture says spiritual wickedness in high places, right? Shit, I still like it. Let me jump back to Ephesians 6:12. Yeah, spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Spiritual wickedness, that includes witchcraft, any types of abomination. Because scripture talks about how you should not suffer a witch to live. You practice witchcraft, that's an automatic death sentence according to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright? There are laws, statutes, and commandments in the Bible that are automatic death sentences. You know? There's no like, sorry, it won't happen again. No, you're straight to death, man. Get deleted out of here, man. Alright? So yeah, directly from the church of Satan.com. And it's MAGA fifth degree. So this is spiritual wickedness in high places again, man. This is why Deuteronomy 17 tells us not to vote, especially for these other heathen nations and our enemies, man. All right, because when you go into the word vote, it means a vow. So you're giving your vow to Satanist. You giving the vow to MAGA fifth degree Satanists, man. That's wild, man. And even during things like when a person becomes president, what do they get? They get inaugurated. That's a ritual in itself as well, man. All these things are rituals, man. And the worst part about it is they put their hand on the Bible in their inauguration. All right? These people are weirdos, man. Let me go to the etymology of the word inauguration. Ceremonial investiture with office, act of solemnly or formally introducing or setting in motion anything of importance or dignity. 1560s from French inauguration, installation, consecration, and directly from the late Latin inaugurationem, consecration, presumably originally installment under good omens. Noun of action from past participle stem inaugurare, take omens from the flight of birds, consecrate, or install when omens are unfavorable. Right. From in, augurare, to act as an augur, predict. Now what does augur mean? Augur, ancient Romans functionary whose duty was to observe and interpret auspices or reputed natural signs concerning future events. Auspices is a divine or prophetic token. 1540s from Latin augur, a religious official in ancient Rome. Again, all these things, all these ancient civilizations, all these ancient empires, all link into Babylon, man. Babylon's taking on the ways of all of our former captivities, man. Perhaps divine, meaning an increase in crops and enacted in ritual. Right. So the word augur stems back to rituals, man. Trying to increase your crops, so you like the so-called natives do rain dances. That's a ritual, man. Instead of praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushai to increase the rain, you out here doing rain dances for the sun and the moon and whatever. Those are rituals, and it's wicked, man. At the end of the day, so people have no idea what they're dealing with when it comes to voting, and everything in Babylon is damn near a fucking ritual, Salakia, I'm gonna save that for later, Lord willing. And I came across this book. It's from 1877, I believe, and it's called Chaldean Magic. Its origin and development. And in chapter 5, it says comparison of the Egyptian with the Chaldean magic. Right. Because all this magic, all these spells that they're doing, man, it's all witchcraft, man. And the scripture talks about how witches are supposed to get put to death. If you practice witchcraft, if you're a witch, you're supposed to die. That's according to the Bible. All right. So let me prove that. Exodus 22:18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Right. So, and the Lord is subject to his word. That's why America is going to be destroyed. Because America, all they do is practice witchcraft. And, again, back to politics, there's a painting in the U.S. Capitol called the Apotheosis of Washington. Right. And in the ceiling of the U.S. Capitol, it's really a painting of former presidents and Roman and pagan gods. And I believe apotheosis goes into the birth of a god, because Theo is God. You know, when you this is the painting and the ceiling of the U.S. Capitol, and you have yeah, Roman gods here. I believe this is Ares right here. I believe this is whatever Aquaman is based off of, because this nigga got a trident or whatever. So I'm not sure, too familiar with the Roman gods. But you see them right here. You see the eagle. This is in the ceiling of the U.S. Capitol, right? And you look on your money, it says, "In God we trust." But what God is that talking about? It's not talking about the true God, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You see George Washington here, sitting with angels and stuff like that, man. But this is not what angels look like according to the Bible, all right? Not one brown skinned person on here, man. This is all witchcraft and wickedness, man. All right? Why is this? Why is Roman pagan gods in the ceiling of a political building, man? Right? Because this shows you who they worship and what they practice, right? These are all magicians and warlocks out here, man. This is why they got to get put to death, all right? And I'm gonna get a scripture that proves ancient Egypt, was into magic. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 7. I'm gonna start at verse 8. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, Show a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, Take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. All right. So the Lord is telling, basically giving them instructions on what to do and what's going to happen. So I'll just read on Salakia. Exodus 7 and 10. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord Yahweh had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. You see, now on the right hand side, you could consider that magic, but that's on the right hand side because it was done in the name of the Lord. It was done in the name of the Lord, right? Anything that's done outside of the name of the Lord, any power that's practiced outside of the name of the Lord is witchcraft, and it's wicked. In verse 11, then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, right? Sorcerers. And now the magicians of Egypt, they also did in like manner with their enchantments, right? Because on the left-hand side is real power. There is power on the left-hand side, but it doesn't hold a candle to the right-hand side of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? So it really doesn't matter, compared to power, right? But this is Pharaoh trying to flex his arm. But this is also the Lord hardening Pharaoh's heart. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods, right? Basically saying how the right hand, is stronger than the left hand, right? And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, and they hearkened not unto him, as the Lord said, right? And what proves that the right hand is also stronger than the left hand, when I say the right hand energy, the right hand of Yahweh Shem Yahushai versus left hand spiritual wickedness, because they kept doing this. They turned Moses and Aaron turned the water to blood, and Pharaoh and his sorcerers also were able to turn the water to blood, right? But then I believe it was lice that Moses and Aaron struck the ground with the rod, and it brought forth lice, but the sorcerers weren't able to do that. And I believe there was like, oh, this is truly the finger of God. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a limit to the left hand side, but there's no limit to the right hand side of the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Khan, Exodus 8 and 18, and the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not. So there were lice upon man and upon beasts. Then the magician said unto Pharaoh, This is the finger of the Most High. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord Yahweh had said. Right. And the same thing is happening today, Salakia. The same exact thing is happening today. Esau Edom is heavy into witchcraft and enchantments, and he sees the power in it and is hardening his heart. And he's going to fight against Yahweh Shem Yahushai, thinking that he actually has a chance. But there's no chance, man. Salakia, Jake keep getting interrupted. It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15. Second Ezra 15 and 7. Salakia, no. Second Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Right. Because, again, not only is this the daughter of Babylon, but this is Egypt as well, too. Because the same things are happening. We're still in captivity under heathen nation that practices witchcraft, man. Heavy. Verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and will smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Right? Not only is Babylon, America, going to get hit with plagues, it's going to be destroyed at that final plague, which is thermonuclear missiles. All right, and I also wanted to get Salakia. Let me jump back to Isaiah 47, to be honest. Because really, this is really about witchcraft, and Isaiah 47 expounds on witchcraft a lot. Isaiah 47 and 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Right. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Right. Because Esau Edom is going to get exposed out here, man. And we're starting to see it now. Not only, we're starting to see the animosity towards Esau Edom from everybody. You're starting to see it on mainstream media, right? And you're starting to see, Esau Edom crying out about his so-called oppression already. He's talking about so-called white genocide and things of that nature. And the Lord will take vengeance, and it will not meet. It will not. He's not coming back as a man. He came as a man the first time, and look how he was treated. Look how he was received. This is why he's coming back with a vengeful heart, man, and a vengeful spirit. Right? The Lord's gonna get his lick back. I'm jumping on to verse 5, Isaiah 47 and 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms. Right. Again, this place is the daughter of the Chaldeans. If we jump down to verse 12, stand down, Slakia, stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so, thou shalt be able to profit. If so, be thou mayest prevail. Right. That's all Esau Edom has ever trusted in. They trusted in their own so-called might, own sorcery, and own witchcraft, man. All these heathen nations, man. Right? Especially the wicked elite. It's really the wicked elite that practices it. And it really deceives the people to help participate in their rituals as well, man. This is why you're starting to see so many people get injured and hurt, and even, give up the ghosts at these concerts, man. Because even these concerts be big ass fucking rituals, man. Verse 13, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels, and let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Right? But there is no salvation from these things that's about to happen to this place, man, and these people. Right? There is no salvation from it. Salvation is only here for the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All right? Salvation was only created for the elect of the nation of Israel. Really, the nation of Israel as a whole, but the salvation part is really only for the elect of the nation of Israel. All right? There's no saving these heathen nations. There's no saving, Esau Edom. Esau Edom's going to have to do their crime, their time, because they did the crime. Let me jump over to the book of I believe Jeremiah. Just to back up the point, Jeremiah chapter 3. Jeremiah 3 and 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord Yahweh our power is the salvation of Israel. But salvation is only for the nation of Israel, really only for the elect of the nation of Israel. All right? If you're a heathen, your hope for salvation is in vanity. That's what Jeremiah 3:23 is saying, right? If you're a natural born heathen, salvation should be the last thing you ever hope for, because it's not possible. Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. Or again, you hoping for salvation is a vain thing, man. If you're a natural born Gentile, right? If you're not of the lineage or the seed of Israel, right? Don't hope for salvation. There's no point. But that's really it on that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say Shalom and Abad Babal.